Good afternoon and good evening, everyone, and good morning if you're watching from the farthest regions in the world. Thank you so much for this impromptu live stream. I hope you enjoyed the premiere of the DAZ Studio lighting video there. I'm glad you could hang with me. Very exciting. So yeah, let me know what that new format does for you. If this is exciting, if I release larger kind of videos like that are kind of very head intense, then I think it's just good for us to chill afterwards, like hang out. If you have questions, this is the time to ask, of course. And if not, let's get on with something else. So thank you so much for being here. Sorry about the mixer lag. I'm going to watch YouTube now as my return, even though there is a bit of delay there. I can see us making our own thing up, that we maybe chat via Discord and then just watch a delayed stream or something. I don't know. Maybe we just use Mixer just for the chat and for the audio, and then just watch the actual picture as it comes in much better quality on YouTube. It's never been this bad, has it? I'm not making this up, right? Mixer has literally gone down the drain, which is what a shame. Julia says I've broken it. So yeah, one of those things. Anyway, today is a very special day, of course, for the people of Blender, because they have just released the release candidate number 2, which is super exciting, of course. I'm trying to make time because I'm trying to find my sound effects here, which are here. There we go. Awesome. Release candidate 2 has happened, and that is before, I believe, is it next week, Christina, when Blender is fully released? 2.8 is going to be completely released to the world. It's going to be very, very exciting. And I thought, Christina posted an interesting video there to a free asset management software, which is called Chocofur, and they're really a content kind of distribution network. They have a lot of free assets. And they have quite a bit of, there we go, luminous flux. We don't need that anymore. Chocofur.com. And they also have an interesting asset management add-on for Blender. And I thought I'd try it out. But I haven't yet. So chocofur.com. That's how you write that, isn't it? Server not found is not what you want to see there. There we go. This is it. Chocofur cars bundle and all that. Yes, we have got the cookies idea. And I thought, since release candidate 2 is out, I'll try and install that. Here, this is it. They used to have a version for 2.7, Blender 2.7, but there's also one now for 2.8, and let's see if we can make that happen together. There we go. Perhaps we're going to start by actually launching Blender, see if it works, because I now have 3 versions of Blender. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I'm going to put my little orange circle on here. There we go. That's exciting. And now we can all see what I see. Yes, let's all just hang out on YouTube for now. And then, I think that's just, if that does wonders for the picture quality, there we go, then we'll do that. So I've got 3 versions. Blender 2.79, which I don't want to give up just yet. I do like the fact that it's stable, it's complete, and I also know how it works a little bit, at least like a tiny bit. And then, of course, we have the Blender beta. This is kind of the experimental thing that I had since last time. And maybe I'll overwrite that in the future with something else that's kind of experimental. And this is the new Blender here, 2.8 release candidate 2. Hello, fair woman. Glad you could join the Discord and glad you're here with us today in the live stream. Exciting to have you. So the release candidate, that's exactly right, Christina. The release candidate is kind of feature frozen. This is literally just a bug fix thing now until the real release. And yes, so that'll be that. New picture here with a little people from spring. Exciting stuff. Yes, and I'm getting more and more into this new interface here. So as I said, I haven't installed Chocofur yet. I'm just going to leave this up in the background and see where we can get it. I've watched the video. I've registered. So let's see if I can log in here. Can I? There we go. Yes, log in. That's awesome. I do understand that this website uses cookies. Wouldn't you? I would love a thing that's like, I don't know, saved in wherever, that just tells me, yes, comma, I'm happy with all the cookies in the world forever. Click and do not ask me again. That'd be awesome. But I guess, we once were there. I guess we're not there anymore. So in order to download this, and this is the only thing I know about this this Chocofur Asset Manager. To download it, you have to go into May 2019, anything that's been recently added. No, it was March, wasn't it? March 2018, 19? Yes, March 2019. There we go. March 2019. They've only released one thing in that time, and that was the Asset Manager for 2.8. That's why we can download it, I believe. So let's see if we can, how that works. Just download this, I guess. And that will just save the file, keep the zip file, right? Let's do that. It's not big, and it's currently in my downloads folder. So let's see if we can bring that into Blender. I am completely making it up as I go along. I haven't tried this yet, so if this doesn't work, please help me out. I'll go over to Edit and head to my preferences here. The auto-saving preferences in Blender 2.8, like that. Under Add-ons, I'm imagining I click Install now. And in here somewhere, has that always been this small? I'm sure this has been bigger at one point. There we go. No, don't do that. Is that a bug here, Christina? What do you think? That I can't make this bigger? Do I have to make this whole thing bigger for that to work? Yeah, I guess that is what I need to do, because I was kind of hoping to find my downloads folder here, and in here Chocofur Model Manager Blender 2.8. Double click. Oh yes, and just enable it, I guess, right? Is that how we do it? Maybe that's how we do it. There's also this tick box here, auto check for update. Let's do that. Check now for update, maybe we can do that. And update now to 1.1.2. Sure, let's do that. Let's do it. Restart Blender to complete the update. Sure, let's do that. And then we have the latest version. But that's currently the only way to install it, I believe. Don't need to save the changes. And go and open Blender again. And then we can see what this puppy has to offer. I know that Steve has been using it already, and he likes it. I don't even know where to find it now that it's in my scene. Perhaps with this panel. Oh, there we go. Yes, so that's how we do it. That's how we do it. When Blender opens, when this thing is installed, hit N to bring up that little tool shelf on the right here. And that now has this new thing, which is the Chocofur Model Manager. That's very cool. Okay, so it's installed. Let's hope it's working. And now, of course, the next thing we need to do is we need to install some assets. Like in Dash Studio and Carraro and Poser, we have our content library, and I don't have anything similar to that for Blender. So I'm not sure how they store things. So I believe from the video that I've watched, they were asking us to just get going with something like a free bundle. And they say that because the bundles will have things that are, see again, website, yes, I'm happy about cookies, for God's sake. The bundles have a little bit of a file structure there, so I'm thinking of trying that. But of course, I've forgotten where the bundles are. Let's see. Blender Kit add-on. Okay, that's a good tip. Thank you, Mike. Very exciting. There's also, what was the other one that we were discussing? Christina, you know it better than I do. I've forgotten that one. Oh, download bundles. There we go. Maybe try that. Download bundles. There's nothing here. That's not so good, is it? Download free assets, free resources, assets maybe. There was a free car bundle. I did see that they had that there. Perhaps we'll click cars. That's just a single car, which looks great, by the way. I love that car. I love both of these cars. Let's go and download this one and perhaps that one. What did you say? Oh, that's the one. Right, right. Blender's material library or asset management. Do you think, Christina, that's going to go into the Blender core at one point? Because I think Blender could really do with something like that. My God, I've got so many downloads here. I should have cleared them out, really. Maybe I will do that just quickly, that I'll go and... I'll just put them all away into a folder. I'll call it stuff. There we go. Just do a little bit of maintenance here. I could probably file many of these things away there. Perfect. Sorry about that. Let's just download this again into the downloads folder, and then we have a much clearer understanding of how these things work. I'll have two cars. Why not? Also, that'll be a different management tool than the one that you've just suggested. Interesting. Let's go in here and see what's happening. So we've got obj renders, and we've got a blend file. So the renders, that's a promo image here. Then we have the actual OBJs, which is another zip file. I wish I could remember how to do that. I think the bundle thing was the one that they were saying is the one we're supposed to install to get a bit of an overview of how the library structure works. Let me see if I can work it out. This is kind of the funny thing about impromptu live streams like this. I have no idea how it works. Maybe we can work it out together. Yes, actually, I thought I did that already, Pharaoh Woman. I totally forgot to do that. Let me just drop this one into the chat right now. I thought I had done that, but I got a little bit hung up there. I'm sorry. It's literally chocofur.com. So let me type that out here. That's where you can get that free asset manager. And if you want to download it, head over to, once you create a free account, head over to March 2019, and then on here you get the initial plugin, and then the plugin updates itself. I'm sure as they go forward, we'll see this kind of being mentioned on the front page somewhere. But then he mentioned this in the video as well. There is a video Christina posted on Discord in the Blender chat there recently, and that's the video I've watched, and I thought, I'd love to try that out. Yeah, I tried the free assets. It only came up with a single product there. Type free. Free stuff. There we go. Bundles, bundles, bundles. Which one are we going to use? This one's got a little GoPro camera. That's exciting. Look, GoPro, little iPods and a mouse, a webcam. It's got shelves and stuff and some shoes. I think I'm going to go with this one here. It's got a little Mac Mini and a GoPro. Oh, awesome. So click on that. I could have probably just pressed the download button, but yeah, this really exciting stuff that we can find here. Look at that. Tablets. So cool. And a microphone, in case any one of my 3D characters needs to do a live stream, live from that studio or from within Blender. Very cool idea. So car accessories, let's do that. So that, if I open that, has an accessories folder. In it, it has appliances, and in it, it has the blend files, the OBJs, and the renders. Okay, so perhaps then, oops. Went one too far. I'm going to go and drag this one on my desktop for now, unzipping everything in it, and I'm going to call this one just asset library, or perhaps, maybe I'll call it Blender. Man, can I type today? Blender asset library, just so that I know where it is, and then I'll map that. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to this is now going to be our library here, and we'll see if I can convince Chocofur to use that. So open library path. Oh yeah, okay, so that's just on my desktop, Blender asset library. Okay, so is that it? No, that isn't it, is it? So on my desktop, the Blender asset library, what's kind of confusing me is that I don't get to see an OK button. I mean, this is not a Blender dialog that opens now. So I've sadly no real idea how to add that to the plugin. Do you think it's in the settings? You'd think it's with this thing. You click that, but all that happens is that regular Windows file manager opens up. That's not what we want. So let me look for it here. Maybe I can look for it here. Do I need to define that somewhere? Library path. Ah, okay, right. So I have to set it in here then, even though this thing opens up. I guess it's still a beta version here. We have to set it in here then, I guess. All right, that makes more sense, doesn't it? So I'll go in Blender Asset Library. I'm just going to go and set that as my library path. And now perhaps open library path will, nah, still going to open that. That's terrible. Dragging the folder into here. So open that and then literally just drag that whole folder into here, you think? Sadly not. Well, short live stream today. If we can't work this out. At the top. Oh, right. Okay. Haha. Okay, cool. So this literally happened because I dragged this thing in now. Or was it because I defined that under edit preferences? I'm going to watch back the stream later because I wasn't paying attention to that. Cool. Okay. So let's go get rid of our default cube and see if we can bring something in, like an appliance. It's a shame everything is empty, I must say. Do I go append? I mean, I can't even see maps, OPJs, renders. Yeah, I thought I did that. I did that. Look, it's in here. Yeah, I did that. Patrick, that's good. That's how it starts. That's how it starts, by deleting the default cube. I'm just going to go restart Blender. I don't know, maybe that's going to help. You'd think, though, if they give me a bundle, isn't that all unzipped already? Do I have to go into the bundle and then unzip like 25 products that were in the bundle? No, that can't be the idea behind that. So Patrick, yeah, to open this tool shelf, if you know how to delete the cube, then to open this shelf, press N, and then it's on the Chocofur Asset Manager. And now things seem to have gone away here. I'm not feeling it, you know. I'm not feeling this. May be good, but if I can't even make it work. Yeah, so dragging it in, that didn't do the trick. So I guess I do have to go and hit Edit, Preferences, find my Chocofur thing, and then under library path here, I'm going to go and define that to that. Accept, and now my things come up, so that's good. That's good. Save and load, is that happening automatically? So there, we're there. Under hobby, I get maps. I'm not feeling the love today either, Rod. It's such a shame. So you say unzip the first thing, then I've got the library structure, then I go in here and then I go, whoops, and then I go and unzip more things, like all these things now. It's worth a try. Let me do that with two Windows Explorer windows here. Haven't I got two open already? Come on. There, perfect. Kiwi Hawk, awesome, good to see you. So on the left, I'm going to go into my asset library, and this is literally just messing around. Let's see if we can, what's in this pack here? That's accessory number 1. Do I need to go into appliances? Where does this go now? That doesn't make any sense, does it? How do I know what the appliances are? Maybe I'll put everything under appliances. I'm going to put everything into OBJs here. that already. And maybe the next one as well. Just put that in there as well. See what happens. Also not entirely sure how I'm gonna now go and make this thing refresh itself. Maybe I'll just go and open Blender once again. And I have to open the library path yet again. This isn't speaking to me, I'm afraid. What a shame. Have I not saved my settings here? Are they not here? Auto saving preferences. So that's, that should be saved here. Okay, there we go. There we have it. It's also not entirely working. There's this button here, Add Appliances Model. Do I have to do that? Trace back, most recent call, file, chlons, OS error, load, this and the other, failed to load. Blend file. I did put it into accessories, didn't I? Is that what I did? Yes, the appliances, actually, appliances. So, okay, well, I'm afraid, I guess that is already the end. I thought we could do something exciting today, but I guess that wasn't quite the case. I was hoping I could explore this thing and see how it works. And, I love an asset management system in Blender, but it looks like if I can't do this as a fairly advanced user that I'm kind of thinking of myself, perhaps I should look into something else. Zero Kelvin put it into a single character there. I like that. It doesn't save the library path. It doesn't actually bring anything up that I put in the library. And the library structure, there's some zip files in there that I don't understand. But at the same time, I mean, in their defense, and this must be said, in Chocofur's defense, they, on the front page, they don't actually have a home button either. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's this one. Store.chocofur.com. They haven't got an official link to that yet. All we saw so far was a little preview video of how that thing's going to work. And perhaps the latest release candidate in Blender is just not capable of running it. That could also be. That's another possibility. Maybe, I mean, I do have a slightly older version of Blender on my system. I could try it again, and I could try adding that plugin again. Maybe that's an idea. Let's try that. Before we completely throw everything out of the window. Let's go and let me dig that out again. In my stuff folder here, there is the Chocofur Model Manager. So I'm going to go and drag that onto the desktop for now. And I'm just going to go put it back into the regular downloads folder that I know where that is. So if I go and open this version of Blender here, this is one released in June, I think. Let's see. There we go, there, 26th of June. So it's not that long ago. And that's the one I've been using for the last, well, since the 26th of June, I guess. So let's go and see if we can install it here. It looks like it's already installed. So yeah, I'm sharing the same preference file here. It also hasn't quite saved my my library path. Let's try this one more time. Okay. It's also empty. Well, you can't say I didn't try. I did try. I tried hard. I tried it again. But I think that's really all I can do. I would imagine so, Rod. Yes. I mean, it's not so much a Blender issue. This is literally just a Chocofur issue. But yeah, that's all I can really do with that file. The cupboard was bare. Yeah, we can try and just literally open those files. Let's try that. Do I have to? I think I have to unzip them, don't I? Oh, I've done that already. I've done it, haven't I? So assets library under appliances, free accessories. Maybe just open the blend file directly, like you said. That's interesting. Blend files, of course, save your whole monitor setup, which this isn't the one that I'm using, but yeah, there we go. So the things are there, but the whole point of a asset management browser is, of course, that I can just click that on a little thumbnail and bring it into my own scene rather than having to open another blend scene. So I'm sure they'll work it out at some point. Could append a scene. Let's try the next one here. Oh, look at that. Interesting. That blend file has lots of stuff in there. Run Python. Is that another add-on, Christina, that I need to have? I probably haven't. This is not something I usually do. Run, no, I don't think I have that. Is that something else I need to download to use that? My preferences. I don't even know how to do that, I'm afraid. System, perhaps. Yes, actually, Kiwi Hawk, that is one thing that I can actually do. That is the one thing I can, that's the one thing that's probably going to work. There we go. That's the Discord server. Drop by anytime if you like. But I think this is something I'm going to have to give up now to just, retain a little sane here, I'm afraid. Sorry, Chocofur. It was a nice try. You've seen I've tried, but I didn't get anywhere in how long now? 42 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. But if we take the countdown clock away. My friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I think this isn't the asset management for me. Maybe if this is going to improve, if I get this working, I will let you know, of course, and I'll make either a little quick tip on it or I'll write an article on it. I'll definitely let you know. Asset management is something that I'm very much interested in, but this currently in its current state is not quite speaking to me. Anyway, I think that was it, my friends. See you tomorrow for a wonderful round of Subnautica Saturday. I've just posted a video on my other channel about some of the YouTube analytics insights. That is, do I have a link to that? Let's see. YouTube too. It looks like something I really have to spend way more time on this than I wanted to. I thought we're going to get to see how this works in action. So I think I'm gonna go and quit this now. I'll be back tomorrow for Subnautica Saturday. Join me then. Maybe if I've already worked it out by then, I will let you know. Otherwise, have a wonderful Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.